Friends, this is in continuation of the Conversational English Day 4. Friends, yesterday I discussed about the use of simple past tense and I said that past tense expresses an action which took place in the immediate past or in the distant past sometime back. Like he went to Patna yesterday, he went to Delhi last week. She finished her assignment an hour ago. They arrived from London yesterday, like that. Now simple past tense and past continuous tense can be used together in day-to-day spoken English. Friends, when we are talking about something that took place or that was going on at the time of speaking sometimes in the past, an action which was going on at the time of speaking the past, we express that action in past continuous. For example, while you were walking, you met an old friend of yours. While I was at a conference, I met the director of a company. While she was writing or drafting an email, the light went off. So these two actions are correlated. That means simple past tense and past continuous can be used together when both the actions are taking place simultaneously at the same time. Remember, these types of sentences are often spoken in day to day conversational English. Like if you're discussing about some past event, you said that, well, I was at Bangalore, I was discussing about the progress of the company. Meanwhile, some people were shouting. I was at a telephonic call when I heard some voice. Some people, some employees were shouting outside. When we went out to talk to the director, the employees were shouting slogans. When the students went to appear at an exam yesterday, the other students were waiting to receive them, like that. So past continuous and simple past tense can be used together. Now, what is the structure of past continuous? Subject plus was were plus before plus subject plus complement. Like it was raining in the afternoon yesterday. They were planting some trees in the barren land last week. The managing director was discussing about the various aspects of the developmental work of the company last week. The prime minister was addressing the gathering in the afternoon yesterday. The budget of the annual budget of Jharkhand was being presented in the in the in the Vidhan Sabha, at the office of Vidhan Sabha yesterday. So they were, we are linking two of the actions which were taking place simultaneously in the past. Like when I reached the station, the train was just running. Or as soon as I boarded the train started running. Both the actions are in simple past. Yes, while I was waiting for the train arrived. While I was waiting for someone, the chief guest arrived in that manner. Now, where else we can use simple past tense? There could be some other conditions where we can speak the statements in simple past tense all the time. While you are reporting a matter, and if the reporting verb is in simple past, all other I mean verbs will be in simple past. Like you say, he declared that he would go there the next week. He confirmed that the meeting would be held the next day. She concluded that the climatic changes would be discussed on a global level. The conference declared that the problem of global warming would be taken seriously. Like that. So we are using simple past tense very frequently. In this similar manner, past continuous tense can also be used in questioning. When you are questioning somebody, if you are taking or conducting an interview, you can say that while you were working in another company, what were you doing, which post you were working at, or while you were handling or managing the that previous company, what were the problems that you were facing day to day, or what was going on at the time when I called you. Yes, what did you do at the time when you waited for the interview? What were the matter being discussed by the candidates when we were preparing to conduct the interview? Like that. So, past continuous tense and simple past simultaneously, can be used in day-to-day conversation. Now, past simple or simple past can also be used along with past perfect tense when two actions took place one after the other. One has taken place before the other action. The one which had taken place first will be in past perfect, and the other will be in simple past. Like when I reached the station, the train had started, or the train had started when I reached the station. The patient had died before the doctor came. The meeting had ended before I arrived there. The assembly had started when the principal reached the assembly ground. The students have left when the examiner reported at the office. Yes, the thieves had run away when the police arrived at the spot. So these two actions have a correlation. One had taken place before the other. The one which had taken place before the other will be in past perfect, and the other will be in simple past. Like when I reached the venue, the match had already started. So which action had taken place first? The match had taken place first. So it will be the match had started before I reached the stadium or before I reached the venue. So we can see that simple past tense and past perfect tense can also be used together. So I said simple past and past continuous can be used when the two actions are simultaneous or are taking place at the same time in the past, and past perfect and simple past can be used together when one action had taken place before the other action. The action which had taken place first will be in past perfect, and the second action will be in simple past. So that is how we conclude today Conversational English Day 4. Thank you. Have a nice day.